there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we shall pursue perfection, as we're going to showcase the most competitive deck, Tier S, in the entire constructed metagame. And that is not this one, actually. I just misclicked. It's called MegaMogwai. This is the more imperfect version. It's not quite there. This is the perfect deck that I'm going to showcase today. It is a deck list built around Pursuit of Perfection with Heimerdinger and Karma as our champions of choice. Pursuit of Perfection is a very unique card in Legends of Runeterra. It is a 5-mana slow spell that says if you played 20 cards with different names this game, play means play from your hand, by the way, so spawn effects don't count, summon Catastrophe. And Catastrophe is a 1-mana 30/30 overwhelm, completely balanced, as you can see. So the idea in this deck is we want to be playing a Heimerdinger control, but with as many different copies of cards as possible so that we can enable this effect, right? And because of the Rising Tide expansion, we actually have a very competitive deck in our hands right here. Memes aside, like, this is a legit deck that can take on some of the top tier ranked decks out there, and it would surprise you at how consistent it is. So we're going to go over, first of all, the cards that are not one-offs. So we have several cards that are a 3 of and a 2 of, and I'm going to explain these before I move on to the individual one-offs. As this, one of the perks of running a deck like this in Legends of Runeterra, you know, compared to running a regular deck with a bunch of 3 ofs and 2 ofs that establishes more draw consistency, is we have a bit of a toolbox sort of pile of resources here. We're able to respond to the opponent's game plan in many different ways because we have so many different cards at the expense of consistently drawing the cards that we need. Which is why not only are we running a full set of Pursuit of Perfection, as it is one of, if not our main win condition, we're also playing a full set of Heimerdinger. Why do I play a full set of Heimerdinger in this deck? Because Heimerdinger is one of the main ways we're able to speed up the process of enabling Pursuit of Perfection, because with Heimerdinger, whenever we play a spell, we are generating a 0-mana turret of the same cost as said spell, and this turret that we get to play for 0 mana counts as a different card, right? So we are inherently, in a way, duplicating the speed at which we are meeting the requirement by playing a turret alongside every spell that we play. So in this deck, while in most variants of Heimerdinger control, you want to emphasize most of your spells at 3 mana, so you get the MK3 Floor Begone, which is the elusive turret, which is the best out of all the turrets. In this particular deck, we actually want to get as many different turrets as we can, because once we generate one turret, every other turret that we create that's the same name as this one doesn't count towards Pursuit of Perfection. So we have a curve that is pretty spread out quite evenly across mostly 2, 3, 4, and 5 mana, right? And alongside that, we have a full set of Flash of Brilliance at 3 mana. A full set of Flash of Brilliance. Yeah, 3 mana. I don't know why I corrected myself there. Flash of Brilliance is a card that will generate us a random card that is 6 cost or more. So it does contribute to Pursuit of Perfection as well by giving us a random card that we likely are not running, since we don't focus on spells above 5 mana in this deck list. In case you haven't realized, the main reason is because we're playing Flash of Brilliance, we can rather consistently generate stuff like Progress Day, which means we don't have to run that card and have it break our hand early on. And Flash of Brilliance is fantastic with Heimerdinger, as it does give us a free elusive turret, and it's just too valuable not to run as a full set in this deck, despite the fact that we're trying to meet the requirements. Just because we need to play 20 different cards in a Pursuit of Perfection deck doesn't mean that all of our cards have to be one-offs, right? It's one of the things that I love about the design of this card compared to other cards, like, for example, Reno Jackson from Hearthstone or Shoop from Gwent, that specifically require you to build your deck in a way so that you can incorporate the card onto your deck. In this case, Pursuit of Perfection is just like, hey, you can build a deck however you like, but it's up to you to make the deck work in a way that it will enable this card to actually work. And that's why I'm a big fan of this design over the other examples that I have mentioned from other card games, right? So we have a full set of Heimerdinger and a full set of Flash of Brilliance. Then we have a few 2-ofs here. And those are the likes of Trail of Evidence, because Trail of Evidence creates a random 2-cost card in hand, and it costs 0 this round. This card is fantastic for this deck, as we're able to go for this spell and then gain a random 2-cost card. So for 2 mana, we're basically playing 2 different cards, so we are contributing more than normal for the progress of Pursuit of Perfection. And we're also playing the new version of, you know, the little cat, I guess. I don't know if maybe he'll end up being a champion one day. The Meow Meow Man, that's all I call him because he has no other name, is riding the Submersible, which is a 5-mana 1/5 that says when I'm summoned, draw 1. Then, if you played at least 10 other cards with different names, grant me +4 power. This is really strong if we manage to meet requirements. A 5-mana 5/5 elusive that draws your card is absolutely fantastic, and this card synergizes with what we're doing here, so it's an excellent addition to the strategy. And also, honestly, it is just absolutely adorable. And that's just the most important factor this card brings to the table, which is why we are running it as a 2-of. The rest of the deck is just a series of one-offs. But like I said, it doesn't really take away much from the competitive viability of this deck, as pretty much every card that we incorporated on this deck is really damn good. We have a one-off of Thermogenic Beam. We have high-impact 1-mana cards such as Ghost and Health Potion, and Jury Rig and Rummage, which can, you know, lead to quite a bit of value and or tempo, which is a lot for, you know, how cheap they come. Then we have a one-off of Chem Pump Pickpocket, Eye of the Dragon, Insight of Ages, Key Guardian, Mystic Shot, Retreat, Sonic Wave, and the 2-of that I mentioned of Trail of Evidence at 2 mana. Retreat and Sonic Wave really contribute to this deck because they also technically give you 2 cards in one, as you're playing Sonic Wave Resonating Strike from one, and you're playing Retreat and Return from the other, which contribute to 2 different card names and thus speed up the perfection process as well. As we go into 3 mana, we have a one-off of Get Excited, Shadow Assassin, Solitary Monk, Steel Tempest, Twin Disciplines. As we move on to 4, we have Chump Wump, Concussive Palm, Deep Meditation, Deny, Gotcha, Spirit's Refuge, Static Shock, and Will of Ionia. And then we have a one-off of Karma, and because we have such a high spell density, we're also playing a one-off of Plaza Guardian. So making sure this deck is not overly long. So as you can see, most of our cards are very competitive. Like, they're actually really good. And this deck can really hold its own. It does have some glaring weaknesses though, but it's weakness that it shares with regular Heimerdinger control, and that is a very big weakness to overall aggro, especially the Burn Noxus Piltover deck running around. I don't recommend this deck if you're looking for something to ladder with, especially in the current metagame, but if you want a fun take at Heimerdinger control and you've been looking for a list with this is definitely a viable list, but it is vulnerable to, like I said, Burn Noxus Piltover right now, but it does have a pretty good matchup against everything else, and it's just overall a blast to play. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay that I got for you today as much as I enjoyed, you know, playing the games and you know, recording and editing this video, because I love me some Perfection, and I think you guys will like what I got for you today. A mixture of wins and losses, you know, to showcase the ups and downs of this build. But man, are the ups worth it. So yeah, have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I bring you a new deck every single day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I actually like Key Guardian into the pickpocketing.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
You name it, I'll nick it.
I'm gonna play this. It's fine.
Just borrowing.
It is time.
I actually got a flash of brilliance. God, I'm good. So good.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
One girl wrecking crew.
See, this is why I don't run Progress Day in the deck. This is why I don't run Progress Day in the deck. Like, Flash Rebellions actually generates it rather consistently. I could deal with you, but I don't think I have to right now. Just attack. Because I could go for this. Like, dealing with this is pretty neat. But, I'd rather be patient. Play reactively.
Headed in. Eat this.
And fire!
The spirit gives to those who listen. Clear your head.
Let your instincts speak. Fallen petal.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Ah, the sweet
Sweet
smell
smell of science.
A sturdy construction. Yeah. Unforeseen outcome.
Bring it.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Hit 'em where it freeze.
Eminently logical.
Ezreal's close to leveling up.
Progress waits for no one. Round and round and round it goes. Yes, yes, again. Goggles on.
The order rewards its faithful.
My most groundbreaking invention to date. The only holiday worth celebrating. Behold, advancing collective knowledge.
We're close. Very close.
They don't know what they're up against. Don't blink, or you'll miss me.
The dark beckons.
Peace begins within. Where there is life, there is hope.
I will play my part.
One shot, all skill.
Let's hit that.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
The question is, am I dead? Can I afford to go for Pursuit of Perfection here? I'm at 14 health, man. I'm at 14 health. 14 health is quite a bit, though.
Dimensions don't determine themselves. Kindly keep your hands off my work. Nozzle design enables rapid projectile firing.
Ours is the will of Ionia.
Because if he has, if this connects, I win anyway. So he has to Will of Ionia this,
It's too late for you. You cannot escape.
or stun this.
Progress waits for no obstacle. Meet Gauntlet. Charged.
Shadow. Master.
Annealed crystal structures of unparalleled rigidity. Unbreakable as thermodynamics. I don't miss. It's smaller than a diagram.
I have to use up the space in my hand because I want to draw.
Skill and grace to tear your breath away. Imagination is not experience, and instinct is no substitute for planning.
Firing.
So 1, 2. I actually want. I should have gotten rid of Heimerdinger at this point. Heimerdinger is actually a bit of a liability here because he's filling up my hand with nonsense.
A fine spectrum of pyrotechnics.
Fucking Heimerdinger, dude. Get out of here, please.
Unbreakable as thermodynamics.
Get out of my hand, please, man. God damn it. This is gonna cost me this game. God damn it, Heimerdinger. At least we got the thermo beam.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Got him though! Got him though! Definitely misplayed though. Like, I should have gotten rid of Heimerdinger like much earlier because he was messing my draws. I failed to see that earlier. But yeah, this deck could get complicated in that sense. Yeah, I should have gotten rid of Heimerdinger like way earlier, so I wouldn't like. I was overdrawing was the problem, right? Okay, he's still playing the Teemo deck from yesterday. I forgot to. I want to incorporate Vi into this deck for sure. But I mean, how good is Vi as just a one-off though? Is a thing. I'm not sold on needing to play Vi in this deck, honestly. I want to drop everything except Flash of Brilliance. Flash of Brilliance is a very good card to have, especially in a deck with 3 Heimerdingers. I like seeing the Solitary Monk early on. I don't like seeing that, but you know. I'm gonna take 2 to the face. Not what to do here.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
Have a mushroom.
Half 3. Bum, 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 bum. Bit of an awkward draw here.
It's not broken, just needs a little love. This way.
There they go.
If I must.
I'll take it, even though it is somewhat risky.
I need no weapon.
This Puff Cap Peddler is a huge problem for us.
Are you lost?
Huge problem. Right now we don't have a way to deal with it, unfortunately.
One girl wrecking crew.
Oh boy.
You've always been a fun guy.
Coming to save the day. Or wreck it.
I got ways to find me mushrooms. Oh, that's a harvest right there. They grow up so fast.
Thermogenic beam.
Would a mushroom help? My pretties. Take from the rich, give to me.
Okay, so we're doing this because we need 2 blockers for his current board. This also tells us how we're progressing towards Pursuit of Perfection. But the beautiful thing about Pursuit of Perfection in this matchup is my opponent has absolutely no way of dealing with it. If we enable it, we 100% win the game. So we're gonna use Retreat as a way to avoid damage from Vi, and we're going to be playing the Submersible here. We just need to watch out with the mushrooms because we have a lot of mushrooms in our deck. So any sort of card draw is actually doing us wronging us, right? It's bad. It's bad, okay? But we're gonna try to. I mean, we're pretty healthy right now thanks to the health potion.
I got the goods.
Meow meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
There it is.
Freeze!
I think we're okay with this. Are we? I don't think so, right? We go for the retreat here. We're getting there.
Who need me?
Shit, dude. Shit. I didn't account for this. I didn't know he was playing the Citrus Coria. This is a huge problem, man. This could be game losing. I did not expect this. I didn't take it into account.
Trouble coming at ya.
Shit, man. Shit.
What's that you got there?
Fuck.
Boom!
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
I should have let that trade happen. Fuck. If we play you into you, that's 3. We're still 3 off. I blew it. I didn't. Now I know. Now I know to expect this. I didn't take it into account. Honorable seppuku. Honorable seppuku. I didn't see it coming. That was a super winnable game. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how fine we are if we just let that trade happen. Like I need to fish for Heimerdinger. Like the deck needs Heimerdinger. Alright, I'm gonna drop the health potion. I'm gonna keep everything else. Eye of the Dragon is a good 2-drop to go for. And Will of Ionia is very important in these kinds of matchups. You know, it's not necessarily they who endure what we're facing, but we are facing Anivia, and being able to balance Anivia is super key. Yeah, I should have challenged. I think I should have challenged. The problem, he had to get excited though. He would have been able to counter it.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
I am prepared. Fire knows its own.
It's a neat idea, but ain't nobody got time for that.
Breathe in, breathe out.
It's a neat concept though, like using the Ember Maiden with Curse Keeper. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna block into that. Alright.
Answers, I have them. Round and round and round it goes.
I'm gonna do this. I could have just not attacked there, honestly. He was giving me the pass. I probably should have done that. Like, me attacking there was actually a mistake. But at least we got the value.
You name it, I'll nick it.
We'll play this.
The spirit of winter awakens.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow!
Let's soar!
Want to see these moves up close?
Strike them down.
Better.
Here's our chance.
Wrapped in cold silence.
We each hold a world within. Destruction feeds my fire. Breathe in, breathe out.
I don't want to play into Ruination here.
I will endure.
Embers and smoke. Snuffed out.
A new era begins.
One candle for every soul.
My only concern is him having more Niveas in his hand, which is completely plausible here, because he can harsh winds my cats.
Snow, wind, and ice.
Oh wait, he's already declared attackers. I should have gone for that earlier. I derped. I'm sorry about that. I derped. I forgot to do this.
Rest in ice.
Ah, the sweet smell of science. My most groundbreaking invention to date.
The problem is the harsh winds from Anivia. So I need to force that answer out of him. Another ruination could be problematic as well. Meow, 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 meow. I could go for this, but then that really does invite a ruination. And if he does go for, if he does go for a ruination, I could still kill him, right? Like that leaves me at 9. But I can't do this plus protect it, no matter how. I mean, I could. No. No, we have to go for this attack, I think.
Inventions don't determine themselves.
I protect this place.
It's the harsh winds.
Brace yourselves.
So he's gonna go up to 7. What does this mean? This means I can potentially, I can go for this, forcing him, this is tricky. Vile Feast would suck here.
Yes, yes, again.
Return to us.
An extraordinary set of experiments.
For my homeland.
Meow, 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 meow. Oh dear. Unforeseen outcome.
By the power of math and overall science! I mean, I can't. How could he kill me? He doesn't have mana for an atrocity, right? He can't kill me here.
I watch for the beard. I stay for the bruise.
Time to reflect. A new era begins.
Double harsh winds. Double harsh wins, but he has to have 2 Anivias in hand. He has it?
The chill before the storm.
You gotta be kidding me.
From the dark.
I will endure.
Cry every time, man. Oh, we got him! We got him with the elusive turn, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Yes is meow, bitches! Yeah, boy. Speak of the devil. How do we match up against this? Oh, we definitely want to keep this. And you.
You won't get past me.
They always have it.
Okay, ready.
We each hold a world within.
Of course I'm ready. Coming in hot! I'll do better this time.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Sure about that?
Sure. You sure about that? Okay. Sure.
Explosives brought.
Well done, man. Bravo.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day. Light the fuse.
I lied. This is not the easiest deck in the world to play. Like, you actually need to, you know.
Time to go. Backfired.
Damn it.
Wow, he actually did not ping me in the face with that. This guy's next level!
Let's make a deal.
Answers. I have them.
You still may have us.
A sturdy construction.
If I lose to this guy, who just like made that play, it'll just prove my statement on this deck.
It's smaller than a diagram.
Courage masks the heart from fear.
Pay dirt.
Just when I needed assistance. Rise, my creation! Progress! free.
Seriously, how dumb is that deck? Oh my god. And I don't think that's gonna cut it. I think like the hell this is like really low. This is really low. And the more cards they keep introducing, the more powerful that sort of like burn archetype is gonna get. Like the more direct damage spells that you print, the more you're just gonna be able to fill them all in the same deck and just basically use all your cards to go face and kill off the opponent without having to do anything else. It's a tricky situation. I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna keep everything else. Even though we don't have Heimerdinger in our hand, we do have a pretty promising hand. Like I love having there we go. There he is. I love having Trail of Evidence.
I pull the strings.
If they increase the Nexus HP, the games will take too long? Maybe. I'm not sure about that. Let's go do it. Fuck. I do want to play this, though. I definitely want to play this. What do I drop? I'm gonna drop you. I think Chump Wump is a little bit more valuable to me. This is too good not to drop. Like the fact that I can trade into that. We're gonna attack. Alright, so he's gonna open attack here. He always does. Oh, that's a neat draw. I would be shocked if he didn't.
Hush now.
Because if you think about it, it's not like Burn got that many new tools. It just got a few. And all of a sudden, by the way, people who claim that Burn is only strong right now because it's the beginning of the metagame and you know that it eventually will fade out, have no idea what they're talking about, even though that's generally true. We're at a point where there are a lot of like very strong decks, and that deck, unless you're playing Shadow Isles, you are unfavored against the Burn deck. No matter what you build, no matter what new cool meta deck you find.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Let's drop this.
Ah, the sweet smell of science. Too many ideas, not enough hands.
I could play this as well to get another blocker, but I don't think it's worth it.
Add it to the bug list.
So young.
Okay, so we're almost at submersible level.
We could use a bite.
Excuse you.
So young.
Eminently logical.
I'm gonna take that pass. Basically getting Heimerdinger in and having him burn all that mana. Like, Heimerdinger's not generally my win condition here. Let's go for this first.
Round and round and round it goes.
I need to find, like, more variety of spells. Like, I'm gonna resort to the Jury Rig here. I think he's definitely holding on to something like a Ruination. So we don't want to play into that. So we only play Submersible. Okay, now he's fine with playing something. There we go. There we go!
1 gigahexes.
We are representing a lot of damage here. I think this is a good moment to play this with Percival. There we go. There we go. I want to play you. I would like to give this barrier, but the problem is...
Dimensions don't determine themselves. Yes, yes, again! Progress! Just 1.21 gigahexes. Divert our power to main laser. Just when I needed assistance. I have a new method to evaluate.
This is a fantastic top deck. We're getting close, but we're also applying a lot of pressure with Heimerdinger. There we go.
A fine spectrum of pyrotechnics.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh! Got a nice challenger as well.
Jean will be mine.
I could go with this. Yeah, and I like this a lot. So, no, it's actually completely unnecessary, right? It's completely unnecessary. Yeah, because what we can do is we can play you.
Ambition incarnate.
Meow meow! The time is meow! I'm going overkill. I got the knife backup. Yeah. Perfection! There we go.